Hey everyone, my name is Corey Whitsitt. I am the youth and online minister here at OCC. I hope that you are having an incredible week. This week we continued our sermon series entitled Escape Room, which is a look into the life of the Old Testament man, Joseph. I love the story of Joseph as it's one of the best Old Testament stories of reconciliation. Last week in our series, we saw how Joseph was the favorite son. His brothers resented him and hated him, and they devised a plan to get rid of him. A plan that consisted of beating him, throwing him into a pit, and ultimately selling him as a slave. Well, we picked up the story this week as we saw Joseph in the house of his new master, and we saw how Joseph was tempted. And I think that's something that all of us can relate to in some form or fashion. We've all been tempted. But Joseph was able to refuse the temptation that was put before him because he was a man of character. And that's important because God's standards of morality does not change. And here's the deal. Without God's presence, Joseph would have failed and would have fallen into sin. And the same is true for us. I don't know what sort of temptation you might be struggling with or what sort of sin you might be enthralled in, but the good news is that God gave us the tools to climb out of the pit that we have thrown ourselves into. And he has given us a responsibility to do it as well. God doesn't desire for you to live in sin. He wants to have a rich and beautiful relationship with you. So dwell in the presence of God and flee. Literally run like Joseph did from any sinful temptation. If you want to see more from Sunday's sermon or some applicable steps on how to handle temptation and how to run from that situation, just click the link below. I hope that you join us this Sunday at 8:30, 9:45, or 11 o'clock in person or online as we continue the story. Have a great week.